Howdy gamers, so I have been playing around with the new Minecraft preview. I have some ideas and stuff Mojang potentially or hopefully fixed for the 1.20 potential snapshot that's coming in 2023 for Bedrock. This is only for Bedrock. Unless if Java has some of these issues, but I doubt it. But who knows, who knows, who knows. So before we deep dive into the problems, I'm going to be showing you something I found earlier today on Twitter. So someone's showing how you are able to enable a secret option that's potentially for the super fancy graphics texture pack that was meant to release on Minecraft Bedrock for Xbox. That never came to be. So I figured out how to get all of these pop-ups, and by the looks of it, it looks to be one of those like pop-up things because it has a different background compared to this and it has an outline. So I would assume it could be like fancy graphics or smooth lighting or something. You know, let's say you have them disabled, you click on them, these show up, and then they will automatically be enabled or something like that. Now, unfortunately, they don't work. See, as you can see, I enable them, the game looks exactly the same. If I head back to the settings, you can see they're all disabled. So I'll do it one more time, enabled, head back to settings, they're disabled. They don't do anything as it hasn't been added into the game properly yet. But I find that really interesting, how that could potentially be into the game. We will now move on to the things I found and kind of just want Mojang to remove. One of the things I found interesting is render distance. Now, I'm currently playing on 5 chunks because of performance issues. Now, as you can see up here, my FPS is at 60. That is the maximum it can do, even though I have it on unlimited. From what I've been testing out, the render distance bar, when you go up, it starts getting really laggy. Hopefully it can show, but if it doesn't, I'll like do an example of it. I'm not sure why, but it just does. Sometimes on 20 chunks and above, sometimes even 17 and above chunks, your FPS kind of like locked at 30 to 40 FPS. Now I have a pretty good computer, I would say, and 20 chunks and above isn't even the recommended. The recommended is 27, and even that's unplayable. Just a performance issue. I wanted to point out how chunks above 17 get really laggy and the render distance bar gets really slow. The next one is interesting. I haven't organized this properly because I have a list. I haven't properly organized it, so I'm gonna quickly do that. Another thing I found whilst playing with the preview, and it could just be the preview, it could just be, you know, Minecraft preview, you know, it's all beta and all that. So I am using a custom character skin, as we should know. If you can't recognize this as a custom character skin, I'm not sure what to say. I'm using the slim custom character skin, alright? As you can see, my hand, you know, it is the slim Alex hand. But that's the issue. That isn't the normal slim hand. I'll explain. This is the Java one. I'm not sure if that's meant to happen, if it's normal, or I just haven't been looking at it properly. I'll probably get called out in the comments, but like, hey, come on, can you blame me? Alright, so the next one, this is for the base game and the preview. So on mobile, the max frame rate, you know, when you slide it to unlimited, it obviously works. It's stuck on 10, 20, stuck on 20, etc, etc. On mobile, when it's on unlimited, it works. On console and PC, when it's on unlimited, I'm still locked at 60. I'm pretty sure I usually get about 120 FPS unlocked. Alright, and back onto the settings. So, another thing I do want to mention is on the how to play section. There's nothing wrong with this. I am fine with all of this, but it might need a bit changing. Like if I go to servers, it just says the server tab will show popular Minecraft servers. That's not... So I think the what's new should be removed from the how to play. First of all, that's not really part of how to play Minecraft, let's say. Second of all it says, even on the base game, is patch notes and then the version. We fixed a few bugs in this release. We'll send you a new patch note when we have more to report. That's not really useful. And when it does have more to report, it doesn't show on here, it usually shows on the main menu. There's one thing I would like to mention that Mojang could potentially remove. It's their game, obviously, I'm not telling them. Actually, I'm telling them to remove this stuff because I don't like it. So, the next thing I feel like I should be talked about is the crafting and inventory UI. Now, I have no problem with it, you know, it's nice, it's organized, that's cool. I have made a image of what the craft and what I think the crafting UI should look like. So, this is the current one, and this is the one I made. Which one do you think is better? Now, obviously, in my opinion, I think the one I made is better because this search thing, you know, it's you know, with that's kind of like one thing I'm not a big fan of. Why have the question mark there, and especially on like the book? Why is the search thing just not even? Or what they could do is with each different things. So with this is fine. With this and the book, that's there. But with the book, this is with the others. So yeah, that's just one thing I'm not really a big fan of. Alright, I'm gonna go onwards to the other two suggestions and ideas, like whatever you want to call them. And we're gonna go to the last one. Could be game changing, it could be game breaking, it could be good, it could be bad. Who knows? I will admit, I like the screen animation, you know, it's nice, it gives Minecraft the feel it's been needed in a while, you know, like you press exit, oh wow, the UI vanished, click on that, part UI pops up, click that, yeah, it's nice, I like it. I think it needs adjusting, or fixing, because with Minecraft Bedrock slowly rolling out new UI, mixed out with screen animation, it's weird. What I mean, I think I made that, talked about that a bit funny. That's also a new thing, sometimes when you exit a world, your game just dips. So if I make a new world, you click create, as you can see, the UI hasn't even exited it. Like, what? The screen UI could need some changing, and also these like loading pop-ups, I don't really think they need to, you know, show as soon as you click it. I think, you know, let's say you want to slow the voice, maybe give it 2-3 seconds and it has like a loading thing, not like you instantly click and it's loading, because that can cause a bit of confusion. It's like with the what's new thing. I mentioned in one of my videos, when you click on it, it pops up 2 UIs and someone said that's actually the loading UI. Why does that both show up? Because it looks like a jumbled mess. So yeah, that's just my opinion. That's how I kind of feel about screen animations. It can be slow, laggy, and even glitchy at times. And that's not something I'm a big fan of. Now, the next one I'm about to talk about has been an issue for ages, and it really does annoy me how it hasn't really been fixed. Inviting your friends on realms, it's quite easy to sort out because you're able to do a few, like it shows about like 10 people, and then there's like buttons where you can, you know, go next page and back. Nope. Let's say you have a lot of friends, maybe 1,000 Xbox friends, let's say, and a few of them want to play with you, okay? You're gonna have to go through all of this. There's no like search thing like they do with realms. It's not like a search bar, you click on, you type in their username, and boom, it comes up. Nope, none of that. Not even a page section, it's just a whole jumbled mess. And sometimes it doesn't even show their profile picture, or it shows an incorrect profile picture. Like Haktan, or it's Gaming Pro. Gaming Pro's profile picture is Ignacio Blade, and Haktan's profile picture is Minecraft Steve. That does not make sense, and those are different profile pictures from my different friends. I just think a search bar or something, or maybe there's invite friends UI to be a bit modified and organized and a bit more posh could be a good touch to the game. Or Mojang, if you don't really want to go through that effort, just add a search bar. I think that'd be way easier. If you have it on realms, why don't you have it for inviting your friends, you know? Alright, so the last one that I'm sure 2% of people have been waiting. What could the last one I said ages ago could be game changing, it could be game breaking, it could be bad, it could be good. It could either be good or bad, it's basically what I'm on about. View bobbin. I don't have an issue with it, I'm currently using it, but it feels clunky. It's not like the console edition where it was all fine. You know, I'm fine with that. Same with Java. Those two I'm fine with. Bedrock, I can't. It feels weird sometimes. Running, why does your hand go like that? Like, it reaches the HUD bar. Or jumping, like, there's nothing wrong with it, but it doesn't even coordinate with where your hand is. So as you can see, my hand is running. I jump. Sometimes it doesn't even coordinate with where you jumped or where your hand was before you jumped, you know? I don't like it. It can be clunky at times, it can be cringe at times, and when you're falling from a very high height, your hand goes way too far onto the screen. View bobbin needs to be worked on just a bit. I do know that they have another view bobbin, but they keep adding it and then removing it from the game. It's like, come on man, make up your mind. I prefer the other view bobbin than the current one they have. And obviously, these are just my opinions and stuff I think Mojang should remove or add. You can always disagree. If you think some of these are cringe, then that's absolutely fine. If you agree with me on all of these, that's also absolutely fine. But you can also check out these two videos probably, unless one of them's a live stream, then that won't really surprise me. Anyway, feel free to discuss your opinion in the comments. Do you think these are good opinions? Do you think they're bad? Do you think I could get a job at Mojang? Well, I don't know, but all I know is my name is Sam or Frost. Make sure to have a good day, evening or night, and I've had this quote since 2020.